Good evening and welcome to a regional matchup between the DAR Patriots and the Danville Hawks. We're about set for kickoff in this game as the 4-2 Patriots are taking on the 0-7 Danville Hawks.
To begin the game, Danville will be kicking off. DAR will receive. Kicking off, number 14.
Danville is kicking off to begin this game to the Patriots, so they'll start with the wall first and look to start fast.
Lewis, number 26, Tyler Emmons, and number 5, Noah Smith.
Yeah, he did. I like them jerseys. You can say them numbers against Cade.
Danville ready to kick, and here they go.
Oh,
Short
kick to start with.
onside kick, and it looks like they got it.
Danville has recovered.
That was a little unprecedented, but it clearly worked.
Wow, onside kick by Danville. 0-7, nothing to lose, and they get it. So Danville is going to start with the ball on DAR side of the field. DAR was not ready for that at all.
I don't think anybody was ready for that.
I wasn't ready for that.
Danville will have first possession, 1st and 10.
So Danville will start on about the 43-yard line.
One receiver out left, handoff up the right side.
And got some running room.
About 6 yards on that play.
Carry by number 18, Cameron Moore.
So we'll see what DAR's defense can do, as they did not expect to start the game. 6-yard run to open their first drive.
I got some, might bring them. Should brought 'em.
I don't believe I have ever seen an onside kick
Yeah,
on
but
the opening kickoff.
I like the call. I mean, you're
Keeping them on their
you're
toes.
winless
Yeah.
on the year, and it worked. Handoff again. He's free. And tackled inside the 5.
Wow.
Marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Tackle made by Braden Lewis.
And in 2 plays, Danville is knocking on the doorstep after recovering the onside kick.
Patriots defense clearly in shock from this Arctic weather that is blowing in overnight.
Yeah, it is chilly. Weather changed a couple days ago. Went from 90s to now we're sitting at about mid-50s at the start of this game. Danville trying to get in the end zone. They're not going to get in on that play
51 and
as he stopped
Carry by Moore.
for at about the original line of scrimmage.
And on the tackle, number 51, Seth Esslinger.
It'll be 2nd and goal. Yeah, it has turned to fall quickly
No gain on
here.
the play, be 2nd down.
Will Bailey was too, but he'll get his name called enough.
Danville's offense only averaging 7 points a game this year. Looking to get 7 in the first 2 minutes. They're going to run again. Close and just short.
Number 2.
At the inch line, it's going to be 3rd and goal.
Tackle made by Nelson.
DAR's defense trying to come up with a huge stop after Danville shocked them with the onside kick and had a big run to put them at about the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal from the half-yard line. We'll see if the Patriots can get the stop. Looks like somebody might have taken a timeout.
Timeout taken by Danville.
And they did. Danville takes the timeout. They realize how important this play is. They want to get in the end zone first and get on top of DAR.
Yep, coaches definitely making sure they make the right choice here, or else they'd be thinking about it for the rest of the game.
Yeah, this could be crucial. As I mentioned, Danville averaging only 7 points a game. That's only a touchdown a game. And they're trying to score early here. 9:34 to go in the first quarter. DAR, on the other hand, averaging about 7 touchdowns a game, 49 points. So two very different teams playing in this one, but Danville is trying to jump out early. And we're going to have a huge third down here.
It's 3rd and goal inside the 1 yard line.
It's 3rd and goal. The nose of the football is right next to the goal line. Everybody's stacked in the box. One man out wide to the left. Quarterback sneak. They think they're in, and they are.
Wow.
Touchdown, Danville.
Danville comes out aggressive early. What a series of plays there. That onside kick leading to a breakaway run, about 10, 15-yard run, and right into the end zone on the first drive of the game for Danville.
Yeah, they took the momentum from the onside kick and capitalized on it, and Danville is up 6-0. And we'll try to add on the extra point here, I assume. Kicker coming on late, it appears. Play clock running, about 15 seconds.
Yeah, about 10 to get this one going. And they will be going for 2.
They're going to be going for 2 here.
And that is a no, sir, on that one.
Yeah, he's not going to get that. So Danville goes for 2. Unsuccessful. So after the first drive of the game, it's going to be Danville 6, DAR nothing, with 9:26 to go in the first quarter.
I've got to say, for a team averaging 7 points, impressive start. We'll see what their defense can do.
Yeah, looks like DAR came out a little lazy here. Not ready for that onside kick, although I don't know if anyone was. But then your defense has got to step up, and they did not. Big run, got it down to the 3-yard line, and were able to just get it in with 3 plays to take an early 6-0 lead after the 2-point try was no good. Big game for DAR. 4-2 on the year, 3-1 in the region, and if they win this one, they clinch a playoff spot, as 4 of the 8 teams in the region get a playoff spot. So if DAR wins this game, they'd be guaranteed to at least finish top 4 and get a playoff game.
And surely it won't be another onside kick, or
I don't know. Hopefully DAR is ready this time.
yeah, seems like they are.
Looks like they are in the onside recover position, and they're just going to boot this one. It's going to stay in bounds somehow. Oh, no, it didn't.
It looked like it towed the line there for about 10
yeah,
yards.
I thought it stayed in bounds, but edge of the football apparently went out of bounds as the flag was thrown, so DAR is going to start on the 35-yard line. That was close. It was almost a beauty.
I thought that was going to go the distance for a second, but
DAR would have been forced to pick that one up and try to run it. But it did go out of bounds, so they're going to start their first drive at the 35-yard line. They were supposed to get the ball first, but did not after the onside kick. So here we go. We'll see if DAR's offense can answer. Lewis in motion, takes the pitch, left side. He's got a gain of about 4 or 5 yards.
yep, Lewis there with his crazy speed. Like to see him maybe kick that one around the outside.
Yeah, I thought he might have the edge there. Still a pretty good gain. It's going to bring up about a 2nd and 5. DAR's offense trying to respond. Danville scoring on the opening drive to take an early 6-0 lead. As looks like Leonard is checked in here for Bailey. DAR starting quarterback out after the first play. Stubblefield in. You hope he's okay. So Leonard in at wide receiver. Stubblefield moves to quarterback. And he's looking to throw. He lobs it up. Got a man. Caught across the 50 at about the 47-yard line. Complete to Braden Nickel.
Just great eyes by Stubblefield there.
And-
Saw the man, knew the route, knew he was going to be there.
Yeah. Bailey back in, so I guess they just wanted to run that play there. As he's back in, Stubblefield back to wide receiver. Leonard out. Bailey's going to give to Nelson. He's got some room. Inside the 30.
Carry up the middle by Nathan Nelson.
And DAR's offense is moving quick here.
Big gain there by Nelson, bouncing around down the middle.
Yeah, big hole. And a big gain. Just short of 25 yards.
First down, DAR.
Wide receivers for DAR. Smith, or Lewis and Nickel out to the right is another carry up the middle.
Carried by Will Bailey.
And another first down.
Tackle made by Brandon Garrison. Play made 9 yards to be 2nd and 1 at the 16.
Actually just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Lewis kicks it around the outside, and that will be a touchdown for the Patriots.
Touchdown, DAR.
Lewis just showing off that speed, getting around the outside edge, and once he's there, there's no catching him.
Yeah, Lewis got the edge there and easily made it in the end zone. So DAR responds with a touchdown of their own and have tied the game at 6 with 7:32 to go in the first quarter.
We'll see if Andrew Veach will be able to tack on this extra point. He's been very consistent.
Yeah,
on the
he was a perfect 7 for 7 last week in extra points, so very impressive there from him. He'll try to keep that streak going here tonight. And his first one is right through. So DAR takes a 7-6 lead with 7:32 to go in the first quarter.
Patriots seeming to get their fire back from that shaky start that we saw there. Hopefully they'll be able to keep it for the remainder of the game.
Their defense has been shaky all year, although they did do a great job last week against Randolph. Held a good Randolph team to only 14 points, but defense folded on them a little bit on their first possession, although Danville did have the surprise onside kick. But DAR's offense, as it has done all year, comes and responds quickly. Short drive, easy 6 points, and they take a 1-point lead. So Danville's going to be set to get the ball for the second time today. First drive, they got a short field and capitalized. 43-yard drive and a touchdown. 2-point attempt was no good. They're set to get the ball for the second time here.
Is number 18, Moore.
Beach with the boot.
It's going to be fielded around the 25. And he's going to be taken down right there.
Kickoff received by Waddell. Tackle made by number 5, Noah.
Had nowhere to go. Tried to reverse the field and had no such luck. So Danville will start at about the 23-yard line on their second drive of the day.
At the 23.
As we said earlier, important game for DAR, trying to clinch that playoff spot. And after this game, they have 2 more regional games against Priceville and St. John Paul. And if they were to win this game and those 2, they would actually get to host a playoff game, as a run to start the drive for Danville goes nowhere. So it's going to be 2nd and 10.
Carried by Coker. Back in the backfield by number 59, Britton Beach.
So if DAR is able to rattle off a few wins here, they could find themselves at home for in a playoff game for the first time.
And Danville has been lining up in the same set every single play. We'll see if after that gruesome stop they'll be able to change something up.
Yeah, hit for a big loss there. They're going to roll out and look to pass here, and he is taken down. Sacked by number 26 at about the 10-yard line. Another huge loss. Danville way behind the sticks now on 3rd down.
Yeah, Emmons just all over him on that play.
Yeah, came in untouched
Loss of 8 on the play.
and threw him down
3rd down.
at about the 10-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 21. First down all the way at the 33 for Danville. 6 minutes remaining, first quarter. Danville with a handoff here. He's going to make a few yards, but nowhere near the sticks.
Tackle made by Emmons.
So it's going to be 4th down for Danville, and they're going to be forced to punt. So big stop by DAR's defense after allowing the opening touchdown. As their offense will get the ball back with a 1-point lead
Play made 7 yards, brings them 4th down.
with 5:30 to go in the first quarter.
First time seeing Danville's punter tonight. We'll see what he's got.
Short kick, tailing out of bounds, and that went almost nowhere. DAR is going to start at the 30-yard line of Danville after that very short punt.
Great positioning for the Patriots here.
Yeah,
Great opportunity for them to strike while the iron's still hot.
yeah, only 30 yards to go for an electric offense. It's going to be Lewis, Nickel, and Smith lined out to the right. Stubblefield, lone receiver, to the left. Nelson to Bailey's left. Bailey looking to pass, rolling left, throwing deep. Got a man, overshot him. Had him, but missed him. It was Lewis standing all alone in the end zone. Would have been another DAR touchdown. Unfortunately, Bailey missed the pass. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Same set, Stubblefield lone to the left. Takes a snap and gives to Nelson. And he's got some room. He's got the first down, got the edge. And he is going to run into the end zone.
Touchdown, DAR.
DAR scores on 2 plays. And they take a 13-6 lead.
29-yard touchdown run by number 2, Nathan Nelson.
Nelson just taking advantage of that little bit of room they gave him and just took it all the way, 29 yards.
Yeah, good run there. Following the missed touchdown, Nelson carries it himself for 29 yards. We'll see if Veach once again can add on the extra point.
And he will. Great kick.
Beach's kick is good.
Yeah, Veach has not missed an extra point in a while. Hopefully that will continue tonight.
DAR 14, Danville 6.
On a crisp October night. DAR in all navy as usual. Danville white tops, purple shorts. So, good job by DAR to respond after the onside kick and touchdown for Danville. DAR has put up 14 unanswered and leads 14-6 with 4:51 to go in the first quarter and is set to kick off.
Beach to kick off for DAR.
Pretty good kick here. Fielded near the 20. Taken forward, makes a man miss. And a good
Kickoff
return.
returned by Moore.
It's going to be marked at about the 38 or 39 yard line. That's where Danville will start their third drive.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Danville at the 38.
We'll see if DAR's defense can replicate the last series for Danville. 3 and out, along with two plays that resulted in a loss. One was a sack. Danville's going to start with a run here and pick up of about 3, maybe 4. Run up the right side for Danville.
That Danville seems to be a ground and pound kind of team, not showing much.
Yeah. But one time they did drop back to pass. Emmons was back there in a hurry and dropped him for a loss. Was on the last series, put him way behind the chains, couldn't do anything on third down, and were forced to punt. 2nd and about 7. Option, quarterback keep. Ball loose. DAR looks like they dove on it.
Is fumbled on the play.
And they did.
Recovered
So
by
DAR is going to take over on Danville's side of the field after the fumble recovery. Option keeper.
I don't know. I was looking at 59 made a tackle.
And one of the blue jerseys was able to strip it out.
Yeah, I missed that ball coming out entirely. I was looking where the tackle was, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden there's a ball bouncing out.
Yeah. Option, quarterback
Fumble
keeper.
recovered by number 13, Braden Nickel.
And Nickel was on the recovery. I'm not sure who punched it out. But DAR is going to take over at about the 48-yard line, already up 14-6. Screen pass to Nickel and incomplete.
Latest pass intended for Nickel, incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's going to be 2nd and 10, so the first turnover of the night comes from Danville. And we'll see if DAR can take advantage. 14-6, 3:52 to go, first quarter. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Lewis in motion takes the pitch. Running up the right side. Still on his feet. And he's got the first down. I thought he was going to run out of bounds. And he refused.
Yeah, Lewis really working that edge as he was able to cut back and get a few more yards.
Yeah, got the first down for him. I thought it's only going to be a gain of about 5 or 6. Able to turn it into a first down play as he stayed in bounds.
Last play made 18 yards. His first down, DAR to 30.
Big gain of about 18 yards. Bailey drops back to pass.
He's got a man wide open.
Yeah, left side it's Stubblefield.
Bailey's pass
Taken
complete
down
to
immediately after a gain of about 5 on the pass from Bailey.
Tackled back by
DAR
Waddell.
seemingly moving the ball at will so far, as they've done against most teams.
2nd and 6.
Only 2 losses coming to Westminster and North Jackson.
And going deep.
Got Lewis,
Got it.
touchdown DAR.
Touchdown, DAR.
Made it look easy again.
Perfectly executed there. There was just nobody that could keep up with Lewis, and he just cut back. And
Yeah, beautiful post route there.
26-yard touchdown
There it
pass
was.
from
Beautiful
Bailey
pass by
to
Bailey
Braden Nickel.
in between 2 Danville defenders,
Braden
right
Lewis.
on the money, and an easy touchdown for DAR.
we'll see if Veach can go 3 for 3 here.
And Veach has really stepped it up. And that one's right through.
Kick is good. 2:50 to go in the first
They are
quarter.
looking
DAR 21.
to get into the playoffs, and they would guarantee that with a win here. And if you get in the playoffs, you got to make your kicks. You got to make your extra points. Can't give up any points. Can't leave any points on the table. And Veach has shown that he's going to be able to do that. So DAR quickly ahead 21-6 with 2:50 to go in the first quarter after the onside kick and touchdown by Danville, as they've scored 21 unanswered points against the Hawks. Veach about ready to kick off again. Lots of kicking for Veach early on in this game. 3 extra points. About to take his third kickoff. And they're going to do an onside kick. Did it go far enough? It did. And DAR's got the onside kick. So Danville gets a taste of their own medicine.
Onside kick for DAR recovered by Andrew Veach.
And DAR's got the ball.
First down, DAR to Danville 40.
So Veach is doing it all. 2 good kickoffs, 3 good extra points, and now he executes an onside kick. And DAR is going to take the ball right back at the 48-yard line.
Veach is fired up, and rightfully so. Great play by him.
Yeah. Went about 11 yards, and then DAR jumped on it. Perfectly executed onside kick, just like Danville's to open the game. Nickel in motion to the right. Bailey drops back to pass and looks his way. He's going to tuck it and run, and he's going to go down. Tried to make something happen there, but nothing opened up for him, so he's going to lose about a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 11. So we've now seen 2 onside kicks in the first quarter of this football game.
Hey, we've got a little bit more time. Maybe we'll see another.
Interesting start, to say the least, as Bailey lost a yard on that last play. It's going to be 2nd and 11. They're going to give to Nelson. He's going to be taken down for a short gain.
Tackle made by Coker.
So it's going to be DAR's first 3rd down attempt here. It's going to be 3rd and long. We'll see if they can convert.
And I'd be willing to bet money that this ball's probably going to Lewis.
That's who I'd throw to on 3rd and 10. Nickel, Lewis, and Leonard out to the right.
And
Or
he's
Smith,
looking
I
right
should say.
side.
He's going to
He's got a
fire
man.
toward Lewis, and
There
he's
it
got him.
goes.
Touchdown, DAR.
Touchdown,
Dropped it
DAR.
in perfectly, and it's a 50-yard score. And DAR says, forget the 10, I'll take 50 and the touchdown.
49-yard touchdown pass from Will Bailey to Brayton Lewis.
Well, what did we say? There he went.
I mean, I can't say we're geniuses or anything.
Just completely beat his man on that route. No chance.
I mean, most of the important balls go Lewis's way, and rightfully so. He's an athlete, and he catches almost everything thrown at him. And Veach is nailing every extra point.
1:20 to go in the first quarter.
So the onside kick works for both sides. And with 1:20 to go in the first quarter, it's DAR 28, Danville 6. So now that both teams have established anything can happen on the kickoffs, I guess we need to pay attention.
Yeah, both teams definitely a little more cautious of how they set up.
The DAR now with a healthy 22-point lead after scoring 28 unanswered points. They lead 28-6. Squib kick here. It's going to bounce, be fielded at about the 39. The Danville player drops to his knees, and that's where the Hawks will start.
Kickoff fielded by Dixon.
It's been an interesting first quarter. Combined
It'll be
34
first and 10 for
points,
Danville at the 38.
and there's still 1:16 to go.
One in motion
Yeah, extra blocker.
and a handoff, and he is just stopped a couple yards.
Man in motion there, came over to help block.
Carry number 13, Justice Huff. Tackle made by Braden Lewis.
Play made about 3, maybe 4 yards. Clock winds under a minute to go in the first quarter. Danville's going to have a 2nd and 7. From their own 42-yard line. Another handoff. This time he's really going nowhere. Thrown down.
Carry by Huff.
It's going to bring up a 3rd down for Danville. They can take this to the quarter break if they want to.
And Patriots are just all over him on that run. Clearly going to have to change something
Yeah, if I'm Danville here, I'm taking this to the quarter break, getting a play drawn up on a critical 3rd down. It looks like that's what they're going to do as the clock winds under 5 seconds. And now it's hit double zeros. So at the end of the first quarter, it's DAR 28, Danville 6.
Danville 6.
Lots of points put on the board there in that first quarter.
Scores from other Class 4A Region 7 games. It's North Jackson 14, Priceville 0.
DAR playing to clinch a playoff
16,
spot,
St. John Paul II 7.
and they've started strong.
Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors.
DAR currently
Foodland,
in a 3-way tie for 2nd in the region with Randolph and St. John Paul. They own the tiebreaker against Randolph since they beat them head-to-head last week. They play St. John Paul 2 weeks from today. So if they win that game, win today, win against Priceville, they would likely finish 2nd in the region behind only North Jackson, who is romping everybody. And if you finish 1st or 2nd in your region, you get to host a playoff game. So that's the goal for DAR. And it starts with a win here tonight, as they've flipped sides of the field and are about ready to go in the second quarter. It's going to be 3rd and 7 for Danville from the 42-yard line. We'll see if they go to the pass here.
And they still avoid the pass, and they're just getting pounded out there.
Yeah.
You got to think they got to change something up eventually.
Yeah, again, just slammed down there, and they're going to be forced to punt again. So DAR is going to get the ball back here, already up 28-6 early in the second quarter. DAR set to receive the punt. It's going to be Lewis. Field it near the left sideline and run up that sideline. Now he's going to cut back to the right. He might be able to make something happen here. Near midfield and finally taken down. Good return there. Something special can always happen when the ball is in Lewis's hands. And he almost had a punt return there. DAR's starting position has been very good. Started their first drive on the 35-yard line after the kick out of bounds. Second drive started at about the 30 after a bad punt. As Lewis has got the wide receiver screen, And he is in the open field. Nobody's catching him. Touchdown, DAR.
DAR.
And Lewis just cannot be stopped. Nobody on this field could catch him.
Yeah. This could quickly turn into a one-man show. As Lewis is taking over. So as I was trying to say before, Lewis made another spectacular play as that DAR has had great starting field position every drive. They've started around midfield, if not better, every drive as they had an onside kick, a fumble recovery. Both those drives started around midfield, a bad punt that started them at about the 30 of Danville. And they started at midfield on this drive that just ended in a Braden Lewis touchdown reception.
And that is Veach's 5 for 5.
Veach's kick is good.
Great job.
50 to go in the second quarter. DAR 35. Danville
Yeah, he's
6.
5 for 5 with 10:50 to go in the second quarter. And DAR leads 35-6.
Lewis really just a man among boys out there whenever he's on the field.
Just so quick. Thought he was going to break away and score on the punt. But instead, he elected to take another receiving touchdown. And it's DAR's 5th touchdown of the night. Beach ready
Veach to kick
kick off.
DAR. Coker and Moore back deep for Danville.
Good kick here. It's going to die and be picked up, and Danville return man with a good return. It hit the ground at about the 20-yard line and just died there. Thought it might go out of bounds. Danville return man picked it up and ran it for about 30 yards out to midfield.
Yeah, very good kick by Veach there.
Yeah, and a good return. Almost broke free.
It'll be first and 10, Danville.
Danville's going to start right at the 50. First and 10. Handoff, run right. He's going to dive forward for a gain of about 1 yard.
Tackle made by Moore. Correction, carry by Moore. Tackle made by Noah Smith.
They're going to mark it right in between the 51 and 52-yard line.
They made 2 yards.
It's going to be second 8.5.
It'll be second and 8. Just short of the 48.
Again, Patriots just all over this run, and it doesn't add up for them to keep doing this to themselves.
Yeah, the one time they tried to pass, though, they lost about 15 yards on the sack.
They do line up with 2 receivers out left, which is something they have not done yet.
Run again.
And stop.
Short gain again. And it's going to be another third down.
Carry by Moore. Tackle made by Thrasher.
The score on 3rd and goal,
Also on tackle.
which seemed like forever ago, is Danville's only third down conversion tonight.
Third and 7.
It's going to be their 4th attempt here. 3rd and 7. 2 receivers out to the left and a slot receiver.
And I feel like they've got to go for the pass here. And
They
he
will.
does roll all over him, and that one's going nowhere.
Potentially grounding.
Pass incomplete.
Not going to be called.
Going to bring up 4th down.
It's going to be 4th down. Danville's offense is going to stay on the field, it looks like, as they're near midfield, down 35-6 with 9:08 to go in the second quarter.
Danville's offensive line clearly outmatched by the Patriots there. No time for him to even roll back to the pocket.
Yeah. people quickly in his face both times they've tried to pass. 4th and 7.
One in motion. He
Drops
rolls.
back to pass. Throws, got a man, caught it near the sticks.
It's very close, looks short.
Yeah, looks like they marked him short.
Templeton's pass complete to Hogan.
Danville's first complete pass tonight.
First complete pass, but just short of the first down. So DAR is going to take over. Turnover on downs for the Hawks. Thought they might have that first down, but he was just inches away.
Tackle was made by Smith and Bailey.
So DAR's offense, which is a perfect 5 for 5 on the night, scored a touchdown every time they've had it. Will go to work for the 6th time.
And they might be taking another look at this one.
Yeah, they marked that ball very close to the first down markers.
And it looks like the call will remain the same.
It's going to be DAR's ball at about the 41-yard line. With 8:59 to go in the second quarter. Lots of standing around going on both sides. Not sure what's taking so long here. I think Danville's coach really wanted that first down on that 4th and 7. I don't think he's going to get it. But we have still not resumed action here.
Yeah, you gave him a good spot. That's what it was. And that other.
I mean, you got to make a decision eventually.
I don't think he's going to get this one overturned.
Still talking to Danville's coach on the sideline. This is taking a very long time. Still talking to Danville's head coach for what seems like an eternity. (35-6) Patriots. 8:59 to go, second quarter. Regional matchup between Danville and DAR.
Looks like we may resume play here.
I'll believe it when I see it. Looks like they're finally ready to go as the whistle is blown. The call is the same as it was 10 minutes ago. It's going to be 1st and 10 DAR from the 41. Handoff to Nelson. He is hit hard. Number 6 for Danville all over that.
And there was a hole in that line, and he saw the lot.
Yeah,
and he went towards it.
I mean, he was just hit immediately. As soon as Nelson got the ball, number 6 was there for the Hawks, and he took him down. Looks like a Danville lineman jumped offside, and he did, so that helps the Patriots. It's going to be 2nd and 8 following the 3-yard loss. They get 5 yards back after the clear offsides. Bailey back to pass. Slings it. He's got nickel, but he dropped it. Incomplete.
Bailey's pass intended for nickel. Incomplete.
Sidearm throw from Bailey right to nickel. Just couldn't haul it in. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 8. We'll see if they target Lewis. That's what they did on the last 3rd down, and it went for 50 yards and 6 points.
Yeah, believe we could see that one from here, and definitely jumped off sides there.
5 yards.
So Danville has given DAR 10 yards so far this drive. Luckily for them, the 3-yard loss makes it so it's not a DAR first down. It's going to be 3rd and 3.
It'll be 3rd and 3 at the 47.
Definitely makes it a much easier 3rd down, though.
Quick audible.
They trying, wasn't it?
But the clock is ticking. 5 seconds left to get the snap off.
Handoff straight up the middle. And Nelson's got the first down and a whole lot more. Into Danville territory.
Got the first down and then carried 2 men with him for about 10 more.
Yeah, stopped it right around the 40-yard line of Danville.
Gain of 13 on the play. First down DAR to 40-yard line.
Exactly 10 more yards after he got that first down. Gain of 13. DAR trying to go a perfect 6 for 6.
Bailey back to pass.
He's going to throw back to his running back.
And that is...
It's going to lose about 6 yards.
Yep.
Wasn't a bad idea, but it just wasn't there. As somebody stayed with Nelson the whole play.
Loss of 5 on the play, be 2nd and 15.
And was able to take him down immediately. It's going to bring up 2nd and 15. Just feel like somebody's going to bust one soon on this drive. It's probably going to be number 1.
Bailey keeps it. Running.
He trucks a man. Wow. He lowered his head and absolutely ran a Hawk over. First down DAR.
And that's got to hurt.
I mean, that was brutal.
I mean, that's just adding insult to injury. Had the first down and then just...
He's trying to tackle him right at the sticks. And Bailey was having none of it. So first down run. Puts him at about the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Drops back to pass. Looking right side. Who's over there? Caught by Stubblefield, I think. And it was.
Great job staying in bounds there. Difficult catch over that defender.
Right about the 1-yard line. DAR will have a few cracks close to the end zone.
Play made 23 yards. It's 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
He just threw it up for Stubblefield there. Stubblefield used his height advantage, went up and got that football. Bailey in a shotgun set here on 1st and goal for about the 1. Give to Nelson. And he's going to walk in. Touchdown, DAR.
Almost too easy for Nelson there as he just has a giant hole in front of him. Literally could walk it in.
2-yard touchdown run by number 2, Nathan Nelson.
Beach now will try to add on the extra point for the 6th time today.
Beach lines it up and boots it right through the uprights.
So DAR scores again, and with 5:57 to go in the 2nd quarter, it's DAR 42, Danville 6. DAR imposing their will on the offensive side of the ball. Scoring with ease on their first 6 drives. And it's been all Patriots after the opening onside kick recovery and touchdown by Danville. DAR has scored 42 unanswered.
Yeah, Danville opening very strong, but not being able to hold to it.
Yeah, kind of came out, punched DAR in the mouth a little bit, but DAR easily able to recover, now have a comfortable 42-6 lead.
Beach to kick off for DAR.
Meach set to kick. To be fielded right at the 20-yard line and bobbled momentarily. Picks it up and runs.
And Beach able to trip him up there, and he cuts back.
And he stepped out of bounds. So another good return, though, for Danville. And they're going to have good starting field position across the 50-yard line, as they will start Patriot territory. Danville return man bobbled that ball, picked it up quickly, and ran for about 30 yards as he did on his previous return as well. They're going to start at the 49, 1st and 10. First play going nowhere.
And the ball might have got loose there.
Yeah, I think it did. And it looks like DAR's got it. So Danville's second fumble of the day. And it is once again recovered by DAR. And they're going to take over right around midfield after the second turnover. Quarterback fumbled the snap, ball on the ground, and the Patriots were able to pounce on it. So instead of Danville starting at the 49, it's going to be DAR starting at the 49. And Stubblefield already in at quarterback in the second quarter with 5:33 to go. We're going to hand it off here to Emmons.
Rolls through one, nearly breaks another. And that's just shy of the first down, or did he get it?
I think he was just short. He was. It's going to be second and inches after a good 9.5-yard run. Now they're going to move the chains. Okay, first down. After a good 10-yard run by Emmons, it's going to be 1st and 10 DAR. Stubblefield now in at quarterback. Leonard lone to his left. Handoff to Emmons again. Ball loose, Danville's on it. First turnover for DAR. So DAR coughs it up for the first time. The first time today that they failed to end a drive in the end zone. So they fumble it right back to him. And Danville is going to start on their own 34. .504 to go, second quarter. DAR 42, Danville 6.
Quick handoff again, just pummeled by the Patriots D-line.
Yeah, nothing going. DAR's defense has been much better the last 2 games. Held Randolph to 14 points. And so far, after the opening touchdown for the Hawks, Danville has gotten nothing against the Patriots. In fact, I don't even think they've got a first down since that opening touchdown. They made 1 yard, so it's 2nd and 9. Handoff again, number 2 trying to get out on the left side. And he might have got one more.
Tackle made by Smith.
Gonna be 3rd and about 8.
Made 2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Third and 8. Hand off again to number 2. And again, going nowhere, 4th down.
And about 3 on that play and nothing going for the run game.
Tackle number 2, Nathan Nelson.
What Danville elects to do here, down 42-6. First half, 3:20 to go.
Yards, brings up 4th down.
One has quickly turned into a Patriot blowout after the opening score by the Hawks.
Play clock ticking. They've got about 6 seconds to get this one off.
They're going to go for it on 4th down. Get the snap off.
Stopped about 5 yards shy.
So Danville runs it 4 times in a row. Gains about 5 yards total and turns it over on downs right back to the Patriots with 2:49 to go in the half.
Tackle made by Thrasher and Nelson. Play made 1 yard. Ball will be turned over on downs.
The DAR will start on Danville's 40. Stubblefield takes the snap and hands it to Emmons. Emmons is wrestled down after a gain of about 5 yards.
Number 26. Tackle made by Wiggins. About 4 on the play.
And off again here.
Fighting forward, gains about 4.
Close
About Hunter
to
Darling.
the first down marker.
Tackle made by Whitworth.
Clock runs down under 2 minutes to go first half. Somebody, another offside on Danville. That's their 3rd. Going to give DAR a first down here. They only needed about 3 yards. They're going to get 5 after the offside penalty. Fresh set of downs, 1st and 10.
Will give the first down.
Stubblefield takes the snap, hands it off. Nope, keeper. Ground wing back left. Stubblefield's got some room. And he finally steps out.
Carried by Stubblefield.
Great play by Stubblefield there to make something out of nothing. After the quarterback keeper, he's going to get the first down.
About 11 yards. DAR.
Going to be 1st and 10, DAR from the 18. 1:27 to go, first half. 42-6 Patriots. Handoff up the middle.
Fighting
Carried by
forward,
Hunter Darling.
a gain of about 8.
Darling with a nice gain there. And after that gain, he's going to check out. Emmons back in.
Tackle made by Vixen.
Stubblefield looks to the sideline to get the play call on 2nd and 1 from about the 9-yard line. DAR trying to get in the end zone for the 7th time in the first half. He's going to pitch to Emmons. Fights forward, got the first down near the end zone. Be marked short right at about the 2. Going to be first and goal from there.
They ought to give this back to Emmons, let him punch it in.
That made 6 yards.
That would be his first touchdown of the day.
It'll be first and goal at the 3-yard line.
Clock still running under 30 seconds. DAR will look to score this touchdown and head into the locker room with a 49-6 lead. Hand to Emmons. Ball loose, but they say he got in first. Touchdown, DAR. Fumbled it right at the end there, but he was able to stretch that ball over the goal line before the fumble. The DAR does have their 7th touchdown of the half, and Veach will try to add on the extra point.
Back and ready. Right through.
Beach's kick is good. 49.
So after Veach's kick is good, about 18 seconds left in the half, and DAR is up 49-6. After about a kickoff and one play, the first half will come to an end. All Patriots, 49 unanswered points after the opening Danville touchdown. Each about ready to kick. DAR leads by 43. Kick is a swip kick, fielded right around the 30. Only going to get a couple yards before going down. Clock stops with 12 seconds to go in the first half. 1 or 2 plays. First half will come to a close.
First and 10. 3-yard.
Just expect a run here from Danville. Take this thing to the locker room. They will run. Thrasher on the tackle. And at the end of the first half, it's DAR 49, Danville 6.
And Danville will be getting the ball to start the second half. Hopefully they'll be able to go in here during halftime and write some plays up, talk about some stuff, and get their act together. Or else this game is going to be way gone. And now for the halftime show. Enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, you would turn your attention to midfield. Last month, we had a Gilbert ball drive for your school fundraiser for the DAR Marching Band. This time, Randy Ball will be presenting a check in the amount of $3,280 to Mr. McDonald, ADS Band Director. We'd like to thank Randy and Gilbert Ball Ford on behalf of this contribution. We also want to thank all of you who participated in this drive. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, please bring your to witness spectacle. Old. Watch closely. 2008 Marching Patriots present their greatest show on turf. Is the ready? Present your show.
Years old. Parents, come and join us. Story about the king. Go on. First job I got. Position Lions on my place.
Ladies and gentlemen, the DAR High School Marching Patriots. We hope you have enjoyed today's show. The band would like to superintend principals, principal of the band is under
couple of scores from other Class 4A Region 7 games. Second quarter score, North Jackson 40, Classville 0. Halftime.
Welcome back as teams are about ready to take the field for the second half of the game between the DAR Patriots and the Danville Hawks. DAR
Also, make sure you
dominated Danville in the first half, outscoring them 49-6. So that's where we stand. Danville is set to receive the second half kickoff, trailing by 43. Important game for the Patriots. They win, they're guaranteed a playoff spot. Also an important game because they were able to win the next three. They would host a playoff game.
DAR to kick off.
Beach set to kick. Here it comes, short kick. It's going to bounce around the 36, and DAR appears to be on it.
Kickoff recovered by DAR.
And they are.
Wade Lewis.
I don't.
Lewis just sprints as hard as he can and dives on it. I'm not sure.
Another onside kick, I guess. I don't even know if that one was an onside
I mean,
kick,
that
but
really wasn't. It was like a.
they sprinted down there, got it, and for the third time, we have an onside recovery. Unbelievable. So DAR will start the half with the football.
Be first and 10
They don't want to give
DAR
Danville
to
any
Danville.
chance here.
55.
Starters in to start the half. Bailey in at quarterback. Lewis, Smith, Nickel, Leonard, and Stubblefield out wide. Hand off to Nelson.
Nelson.
Caught up with a gain of about 1.
Lewis checks in. Stubblefield checks out. Now it's Smith, Nickel, Lewis. Wide to the right. Leonard. Lone left. Bailey takes the snap. Looks right, now back left. Scrambles away from a man. It's taken down.
Bailey's pass. Brings up third down.
If we pass there, third down. North Jackson all over Priceville. 40 zip there. North Jackson looking for their 7th win. Moved to 7-0. They'll be undefeated in the region. Third and 9. Maybe a flag was thrown and they picked it up. Be third and 9. Randolph and St. John Paul playing each other right now as well. Randolph up by 10 at the half. Those two teams tied with DAR, the same regional record. As Bailey looks toward the end zone. Got him, man. And they're going to mark him just short.
Great catch going out of the top of the defender is
Bailey's
Smith.
pass complete.
Yeah, beautiful catch by Smith for his first grab of the game.
Big one, too.
Yeah, down to the 1.
Gain of 33 on the play.
So Randolph beating St. John Paul by 10 at the half. That game could create some separation. The winner, that one would likely be in a tie for second with DAR. However, if Randolph wins that game, DAR beat them head-to-head last week, so they own that tiebreaker. So DAR would be in second in the region. See if they can punch it in here. Bailey looks for a quick hitter, and incomplete. Try to go right back to Smith.
Adam just couldn't haul it in.
He threw it just a little too far. Had some zip on it. Not able to get the connection there, so it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Nelson hammered. Tries to punch it in.
Stopped just short there, so it's going to be 3rd and goal.
Not for no gain. Tackle by Burrow. 3rd and goal.
Third and goal. Haley looking. Going to try to reverse the field, and he's going to fall down at about the 16. A huge loss.
That is just devastating for the Patriots.
Tripped
down
up on
there.
the turf.
Also 15.
Looks like Andrew Veach is going to come out and attempt a field goal here.
Well, let's
Oh.
see this.
This could be interesting. From the 16. Add on 10. The post is, as the end zone is 10 yards long. He has to back up. Kick from about the 28, so it's going to be about from the 23, I should say. So it's going to be a 33-yard attempt. And it is good. He
Good.
just snuck it through.
Veach.
Andrew Veach is unbelievable.
33-yard field goal.
Great
Good
kick.
by
It's the
Andrew
first
Veach.
field goal I've seen all year.
9:05 to
Wow.
go.
33 yards out, and he nails it.
DAR 52.
I wasn't sure if it was going to have the distance. It was right down the middle, and it just snuck over that crossbar. Seen some good kicking today.
Yeah, and Veach has really done it all tonight.
He's got 7 extra points, a field goal, 2 onside kicks that were successfully recovered.
And he recovered one of those onside kicks.
And Danville also has an onside recovery, so special team showing out tonight. But it's all DAR, 52-6 with 9:05 to go in the 3rd quarter. And Veach will be set to kick again. We'll see what else he's got in store in that right foot of his. He booms this one. That
Good
is
kick.
way back and bobbled.
And
He's
he
going to
is
run forward
just
and hit
killed.
hard. I don't know if he hung on to that football. Danville does have it. Huge hit. Something tells me he might have bobbled that ball at least a little.
I don't see how you couldn't. That
I mean, he
impact.
was blown up. I mean, that was a boomer from Veach, though. From the 40-yard line all the way down to the 10.
An impressive kick.
Best kick all night by far, distance-wise. Obviously, the 2 onside kicks are huge. Run up the gut here on Danville's first possession in the 2nd half. Short gain.
Up the middle of the number 13. Up. 3 on the play. Maybe 7 yard line.
Second and 7 for the Hawks. Trailing 52-6. Handoff left side. Some running room for number 18. He's in the clear.
He is tracked down.
Yeah, good tackle from behind by the quarterback, Bailey.
Number 18 for tackle by
Taken down at about the 45. Danville bust one. We'll have a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10. Danville with a run to the right this time. And a short gain. Bring up second and about 7 once again. Danville will finish out the year with 2 home games. Next week they will take on St. John Paul. And with all DAR here, it looks like they're going to be searching for their first win in one of those final 2 games. DAR season still right in front of them. Regional games the next 2 weeks against Priceville and St. John Paul. And it looks like the playoffs after that. Friendly Mountain game at home actually to close the season, and then the playoffs. Run here gets near the first down marker. Be short by about a yard or 2. Gonna be 3rd down. Third and 1. Danville has not converted a first down since the opening stages of the game when they converted a 3rd and goal for a touchdown. Just need a yard here. And they're going to get it. First down, Danville. Across the 45-yard line near the Patriot 40. Sticks move, 1st and 10. See if DAR's defense tightens up here.
Danville was able to take that little chip yardage they get off those short runs and make it into some first downs.
A couple of first downs here on this drive. 6 minutes to go, 3rd quarter, 52-6 DAR. Gonna pass here, nope, quarterback run. He fights forward for a few more. Slowly moving the ball down the field here. Second and 6. 39-yard line. And we'll slowly working the ball down the field. And off again. Tough that time. Gonna bring up another 3rd down. Danville player down on the field. Injury timeout. Last thing you want is someone getting hurt. Hopefully he's all right.
Player is up.
He's up and walking off with some assistance. Hope he's all right. They did score on the Randolph game. St. John Paul has scored a touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Bring that margin down to 3 points. It's 24-21 now. Here we have 3rd and 5 for Danville, with DAR leading 52-6. 78 in motion. Lines up to help block. Trying to fight forward near the sticks. Looks like he's going to be marked just a little bit short. Going to be fourth
Play
in
made 4 yards,
inches,
brings up
4th and 1. See if Danville can convert this 4th down. Only one other attempt on the game. They were stopped on about 4th and 7 near midfield. Just need a yard. Pushing again to help block. Actually, they're not going to get that.
Oh, scrimmage.
I don't think.
Looks short from here.
No gain on the play. Will be turned over on down.
And it was short. Turnover on downs for the 3rd time today for Danville. DAR will take over, leading 52-6 with exactly 4 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Double field back in under center now. Emmons in at running back. A new set of receivers. Emmons takes the first carry for a short gain.
Tackle by Burrow. And 3 on the play. 2nd and 7.
Expect DAR here to just run some clock. Try to salt this one away with a big lead.
Got a bunch of players in there. Reps in, get them comfortable.
Off to the senior Emmons again. Better gain this time.
Tackles gets about 6, 7.
We're up a 3rd and short. See if DAR can convert.
5 on the play. 3rd down.
Going to be 3rd and 2 from about the 40. If they
3rd and 2.
give it to Emmons again here. They will. And easily got the first down across midfield.
That was Hunter Darling with the carry. Emmons somehow snuck off the field.
Now Emmons checked out, Darling in, and he easily gets the first.
They made 13 yards. 1st down, DAR.
Thrasher and Leonard out to the left. Big tight end Josh Thrasher. We'll see if Stubblefield looks his way. Instead, he's going to look Leonard's way. Oh, almost had the catch.
Through his hands.
Got broken up by number 11. I think he might have got a hand on it. Changed the direction of the ball, and Leonard was not able to haul it in. 2nd and 10. If he catches that, it's a for sure touchdown. Side 3 receivers out left. Lone receiver right side. 2nd and 10. Hand it off. Darling. Gonna be gobbled up.
Loss of about 3 on that play.
Going nowhere on that one. Gonna bring up a 3rd and long for DAR.
No gain on the play, brings up 3rd down.
.148 to go, 3rd quarter. 3rd and long. Double field looking. Still looking. Pressure coming. Hit. And almost to an interception. It's hit by 2 guys from behind as he released the ball. and almost threw it right to a white jersey. Danville not able to haul it in, so that's going to bring up 4th down and a punt for the Patriots. DAR with a big lead. Going to punt here. Kick is high, but not very far. It's going to bounce sideways and roll out of bounds at about the 35-yard line.
Punt rolled out of bounds. First and 10.
So that's where Danville will start. With 1:22 to go in the third quarter. Trailing 52-6. Danville has not scored since their first drive. Scored a touchdown after an onside recovery. Came out with an early 6-0 lead. And since then, it's been all Patriots. 52 unanswered points. And since then, DAR has doubled Danville's onside kicks. They've had 2 of their own and recovered both of them.
And off to 18. Nothing going.
4.
Danville has not passed much in this game. Only 1 complete pass that I can remember. On a 4th down play. On a 4th down play, pass was completed. He was stopped just short. And after a long delay, as Danville really wanted that first down, they did not give it to them. On a 3 turnover on downs for Danville. Under a minute to go, third quarter.
Double handoff. Got room.
Into DAR territory there.
Gain to about 20.
Carry by Moore.
The run works that time. But a trickery from the Hawks. It results in a big gain.
That was good for a first down.
This looks like it's going to be the last play of the third quarter as time ticks to under 10 seconds. It's going to be a handoff. And it's going to go nowhere. So at the end of the third quarter, it's Danville 6, DAR 52.
Third quarter. DAR.
Looks like DAR is on their way to heading back to the playoffs. Not go last year or the year before that. Last time they went was 3 years ago. They lost the opening matchup that year. Win here secures them a spot. They look ahead to Priceville, St. John Paul, and Brindley Mountain to close out the year. Priceville and St. John Paul on the road, their last 2 regional games. If they win those, they're going to be playing right here at home in a playoff game. Patriots back on the field. Hawks back on the field. Band finishes the song, and we are ready to go in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 11. Great handoff. It's back to the original line of scrimmage, and maybe one more. Going to be 3rd and 9.
About 3 yards.
Another 3rd and long for
Third
Danville.
and 8 for 51.
See if they go to the pass here. One completed pass all night. They are going to pass. And he's got a man. First down, Danville.
Second completed pass for Danville there.
Good pitch and catch. A good 3rd down play results in a Danville first down.
Gain of
Danville trying to score for the 2nd time today. Haven't scored since the beginning of the game. Averaging only around 7 points a game this year. Off here. Pretty good gain.
carry by Coker.
7 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 3.
Play made 4 to 24.
And we'll slowly moving the ball down the field. Another run here. Going to be stopped short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd and short. See if Danville can convert here.
They made 1 yard. 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3. Under 10 minutes to play. DAR leads 52-6. Quarterback keeper. He dives forward for the first down.
Carry by Templeton.
Another 3rd down conversion for Danville.
Gain of 5 on the play. It'll be
Now,
first down.
They are in the red zone. First time since the first quarter. DAR's defense has been good once again. See if they can come up with a stop here. First and 10 from the 18. Drops back to pass. And a miscommunication there as the receiver never turned around.
Is incomplete. There's a flag on the play.
Flag down here. Not very many flags tonight. A few offside penalties on Danville. But other than that, not very many penalties to speak of. See what the call is here.
Penalty is pass interference on DAR.
Going to be a pass interference on DAR. So that's going to be half the distance to the goal. Down to the 9-yard line for Danville.
Prime opportunity for them to score again.
Yeah, build some confidence.
Best one they've had since first quarter.
Trying to build some confidence and pick up a win in one of their final 2 games of the season. They are 0-7 thus far. And nearing 0-8 after this one. Not sure who the pass interference call was on there. Nonetheless, it's 1st and goal Danville. With 9:06 to go in the 3rd quarter. That was the first penalty on the Patriots tonight. Clean game for them. Quarterback keeper. Searching for room. Stopped at about the 5. 2nd and goal.
Carry by Templeton. Play made 5 yards and be 1st and goal to 4-yard line.
Runs a player on late. Second and goal from the 5. Reverse it back to the left near the goal line and tackled by Smith just short of the end zone.
Carry by Moore, tackle made by Noah Smith. Made 2 yards, it'll be 22.
Danville trying to get in the end zone. Just need a yard here. Get on the board for the second time. Give. Does he have it? No.
Seems to be short, yeah.
Tackle made by Halliwell.
He is just inches.
No gain on the play.
Now it's
Third
going to be
goal for 2.
3rd and goal. Danville very close here. See if DAR's defense can make a stand. Gonna be a pitch out to the right. He is in. Touchdown, Danville.
Touchdown, Danville.
That was a hard-fought run right there. Cuts
Yeah.
it all the way around the right side, fighting off defenders and barely gets in.
To the dismay of DAR's head coach, Coach Poole.
2-yard touchdown.
Danville has its second touchdown of the night. We'll see if they go for 2 again. No, looks like they're gonna kick this one. Went for 2 on their first touchdown and did not get it. They're gonna try to kick this one. Bad hold, and he's just gonna have to eat that.
Extra point attempt.
I think the snap was okay.
6:55 to go in the game.
The hold was
DAR
put straight
52.
into the ground, just laid the ball flat on the ground. No way for the kicker to kick that. And they just fell on it, so didn't even get a try up there. And with 6:55 to go in the game, it's DAR 52, Danville 12.
Tonight's drawing is for an Arctic cooler. That ticket number is 164. Ticket number 164 for the Arctic cooler. Remember, you can still buy raffle tickets. Prizes will be given away through the remaining games season. Once again, tonight's winner, ticket number 164 for Arctic cooler.
See if DAR can respond after Danville scores a touchdown for the second time tonight. DAR has scored 7 touchdowns and a field goal in their 9 drives. Will be number 10. Short kick. I think it was an onside attempt, and it finally looks like somebody besides the kicking team has recovered an onside kick.
Be first and 10 for DAR at the 49.
Previous 3 onside kicks were recovered by the kicking team. 2 by DAR, 1 by Danville to open the game. DAR has no problem with this one. So they'll start their 10th drive near midfield. With 6:50 to go in the game. Darling in at tailback. Gets the carry. Has about 3 yards.
Hunter Darling.
into Danville territory. It's going to be 2nd and 6. Going to get it again here. He's got the first down and more.
Fighting
Cross.
forward with one man on his back.
Yeah, across the 35, down to about the 32 for first down.
Gain of 15. The first down, DAR.
These players are going to play hard the whole game. Still 6:10 remaining. They want to score again. Guys that don't get to play every day, they want the end zone. Another good carry there.
Grab number 40, Mason Emmons.
That's Tyler Emmons'
Another
brother
14 yards, first
on the
down,
carry
DAR.
into the red zone. Tyler and Mason both play for the Patriots. See Tyler every game. Mason not as much, but he got the carry there and had a big gain. First down. Give it to him again. And another good gain. 8 or 9 on that one.
Mason Emmons.
Mason Emmons posing his will. 2 great runs. Referees converged on the right side. Not sure what they're talking about.
Close to 10.
Gonna measure this. 5 minutes to go in the game. DAR leading 52-12.
Once again, ticket for the Arctic Cooler.
And
164.
we're gonna bring out the chains here. See if Emmons was able to get the 10 that he needed, or if he was short. Chains are gonna come all the way from the left side of the field. Be brought all the way over to the right side. Pull him out. First down, DAR. So the
18
measurement
yards, first down, DAR.
gives DAR a 1st and goal. And they will make the walk all the way back across the field.
Slight jog.
Yeah. I think they just wanted the chain gang to get the workout in. First and goal. DAR trying to get into the end zone for the 8th time today. Double field. In at quarterback, Mason Emmons. In at running back. Give to him again. Short gain this time.
Carry by Emmons.
No gain this
Tackled
time.
by Wigington.
2nd and
No
goal.
gain on play, second down.
.4:15 to go in the game. It'll be another blowout victory for the Patriots. Had a lot of those this year. All of their wins have been blowouts, in fact. This would be number 5. Their 4th regional win. They give it to Emmons, and he is in. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
The youngster finds the end zone for the first time in his varsity career.
50-yard touchdown run by number 40, Mason Evans.
Bet that one felt good.
Getting a pat on the back from Big Bro down there.
Here comes the magic man, Andrew Veach. And he puts another one right down the middle. Andrew Veach is on fire, and so is DAR. With 3:43 to go, it's DAR 59, Danville 12.
Just seems like tonight Veach cannot miss.
Yeah, he cannot and has not. 8 touchdowns for DAR. He's made every single one of those extra points. He had a 33-yard field goal in the second half. It was right down the middle. And he's had 2 onside kicks, and he recovered one of them himself. Veach playing amazing. Veach set for the kickoff. And another good kickoff. It's dropped. Picked up. And taken near the 25. 3:33 to go in the game. DAR leads 59-12.
It'll be 1st and 10. Randolph. Greg. Yard line.
First and 10 for Danville. Latter stages of the game. Timeout
Timeout
taken by DAR.
The third quarter is St. John, second 35, Randolph 30.
St. John Paul has now taken the lead over Randolph. 35-30. St. John Paul wins that game and wins next week. DAR beats Priceville next week. DAR St. John Paul game virtually becomes a matchup for who hosts and who doesn't, as the winner of that game would get second seed in the region and get to host. The loser would get the 3rd seed and have to go on the road in their first playoff game. That game is going to be on the road for DAR in 2 weeks. Out of the timeout. 1st and 10, Danville. Run and a short gain there.
Carry by Huff.
Clock winds to under 3 minutes. You go in the game. DAR leads 59-12. Second and about 4. Give right side. Taken down for about no gain. Gonna be 3rd down. DAR has dominated on offense, defense, and especially special teams. And are pounding Danville 59-12. Under 2 minutes remaining. Another run here. Close to the first down marker. They move the chains.
Brought down.
Face mask on DAR, so distance doesn't matter. As they'll march off 15, automatic first down.
Be first down.
.145 to go. DAR is going to move to 5-2, have a 4-1 regional record. Depending on the outcome of the St. John Paul Randolph game, they're going to be tied for second with somebody in the region. As tackle for a loss there. They own the tiebreaker against Randolph. They beat them last week 49-14. They play St. John Paul 2 weeks from tonight. What is setting up to be a ginormous game, as DAR is trying to host first ever playoff game in Patriot history. Under a minute remaining, 2nd and 10. There's a big boy run there. Carrying people, running over people. A little bit of an angry run there.
They've got the coolers out.
They're ready again. They bathed Coach Poole last week, and he's going to get it again. Last week was homecoming. Last week was a homecoming bath. This week is going to be a playoff clinching bath, as they are going to hold down Coach Maynard and make sure he gets his. They're going for all of them. DAR is fired up on the sideline, and rightfully so, as this looks to be the last play of the game. Under 10 seconds. DAR is going back to the playoffs.
Really impressed by the Patriots this season so far.
They're going to go to 5-2, 4-1 regional. If they win the next two, they're going to be playing right here. DAR is going to the playoffs with a 59-12 win over the Danville Oct. Danville falls to 0-8, dead last in the region. And they will look for their first win on the season in their final two games. DAR is in the playoffs and will aim to host.
Thank you all for watching tonight. This has been Patriot Vision, and everybody have a good weekend.